Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome back after quite a break to Reign of Vecna. Is everybody tonight? My name is Riku. I am your dungeon master slash mind of Vecna for this campaign. Quick apology for all the cancellations and unfortunately having to go on a hiatus for about a month and a half, I think it's been. Just a lot of stuff going on in my personal life. Just as a reminder to everybody, please take care of yourselves first before anyone else. Mental health is very important as well as your physical health. But I am back. I'm healthy. I am ready to play and to bring these five adventurers through this weird world we have brought them. So to reintroduce you to them, let's go around. Just give your name, who you're playing, and how excited are you to get back into this? We'll get started with Nick.
Hey everybody, my name is Nick, playing Nero Aspengard, the half-elf storm sorcery sorcerer. You can see a silhouette of him right behind me right here with the big mohawk. Um I'm excited to get back into playing Nero just because he's a really interesting character. Nero, I'm sure, is not having a great time because he just got his ass handed to him by his entire group, but he deserved it though, so.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Next up, we have Kel.
Yeah, just a little bit there, Nick. But yeah, I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King, playing Meek, our reborn Goliath Redemption Paladin. I almost got tongue tied saying at normal speed. Now try imagine saying that 5 times fucking fast. Grant, Tate over there got me beat, but I'll let him say his bit for that. Oh, but yeah, I'm just ready to get back just to see, how the dice choose to fuck me tonight.
Oh boy, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
I mean, it'll probably be good because I was controlling one of the PCs for my game last night because he was out doing IRL, and he was rolling poorly when I rolled.
Oh,
Like he failed the strength roll as a barbarian, which Nick should all know about.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's move on to Damon.
Hello everyone, I'm Damon. I will be playing Eden, your Warforged Twilight Domain cleric, and I can't say what I'm looking forward to because I'm excited just about everything. Just let's just go. Let's go.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's just good to be
Yeah.
back. All right, next up we have Old Wormslayer.
Hi, everybody. I am Old Wormslayer, and I will be playing Ednus Marble Finder, the androgynous life domain cleric slash budding paladin. And I'm excited because I was starting to feel that withdrawal itch from not playing in this campaign.
I was too, buddy. I was too. Trust me. Okay.
And I partially blame your neighbors for putting their kids in the wrong room.
Yeah, that was. I don't even want to talk about that. Anyway, finally we have Goose.
Hey everybody, I'm Goose. To play off a Kel, I will be playing Tate, the swashbuckler rogue, shadow sorcerer, hexblade warlock. And I am excited for the recap because I do not remember what happened.
Yeah, I that's something I had to also go through and try to remember where we are at too. But I do have a decent enough recap for you all to tell you where you've been. So let's get on into that. So last time we met all those weeks ago, you just arrived to the city of Triboar. You made your way past Long Saddle, where you met Baba, who gave you a mission and such. you're on the road and you saw a zombie T-Rex and decided to say, "I'm not dealing with that," and continued walking. And made your way to Triboar. While here in Triboar, you met Daratha, the Lord Protector of the town, who basically I told you a little bit about what has been going on. The city, despite its prosperity, has made a deal with the giants. As long as they pay tribute to the giants, they will be left untouched. This tribute has come in the form of food, mostly food and drink, especially the horses that come from Happy Horse Ranch, owned by Janelle. You were sent here to Triboar to find Zephyrus, the rain giant or storm giant, as it should be called. You did meet Zephyrus, who happened to have the second shroud stone of the ancients. So now you have two of them. And he actually told you where the location of the third is, which is over in Helm's Deep, held by Lord Maximus. So you know where your next main area is going to be. But with this being such a prosperous town and a relatively safe one, you decide to have some time to rest and look around. You visited a blacksmith that had a very great conversation with Aspara, the sword, as well as integrated some new armor into Eden. You met the wonderful innkeepers who got you set up with a place to stay, including even offering spells to copy, or at least for your little goblin friend to copy, and add to their spell book and make scrolls, I guess, as well as the general store where you were able to shop for some provisions and find a very, very excited young man who really wants for you to bring him on maybe just a small adventure to impress his wife. And there's a few other places that you can visit throughout your time here that you haven't yet, and we can go into that when we get into gameplay. As the time went, I believe it was Tate who approached Janelle and let her know to come and visit you all in the evening to see how you all can help with the horse situation. And so that evening she came to your rooms to chat. She wants to uprise against the giants. She's had enough of them taking the horses and basically running the town dry. So she's recruited you all to help, and it sounds like you've agreed. The giants could be coming any day now. I would say in the next maybe 2-3 days, maybe, she said. So it is up to you to make your preparations. Maybe try to recruit some more help. She is supplying 3 of her guards to assist you in the attack. But other than that, the rest is up to you. So at night, you take your long rest. And in the morning, you wake up. And the day is now yours. So any questions before we move on, if there is anything you don't remember?
I don't have anything per se. Trying to think about it. Trying to think of what we talked about in regards to the first plan. I remember us talking about not giving them all of the horses and like saving some and something else.
I know that we had talked about getting 2 horses, but I don't remember if we scrapped that plan and then just decided to do no horses and attack them when they came into town. Or get them. No, we decided we were going to get them drunk.
Yeah, I see that part.
Yeah, because I think
But we-
I think Janelle told you that they don't eat the horses until after they leave. So
Yeah.
they usually eat all the other food.
Did it have something to do with the magic ale that we have that can grow and shrink people?
That was part of the original plan, but
Yeah.
she decided she didn't like it. So we didn't, and I just kept your stuff.
Once a rogue, always a rogue.
That's true.
Well, there's also the fact that the shrink wouldn't work on them without the grow or something like that.
Yeah, we took. I took Eden's water skin and
Yes.
and poured it out and put some of the shrink juice in it.
Yes. Well, and I wish I could read my own fucking writing. That would be great right about now. Let's just say that right now. Because I have something about the apothecary, and I have apothecary sells something.
Yeah, so there is an apothecary here.
Druid.
It is a druid. You can see what he sells. You haven't actually been there yet, so
Got it. And
That's the one
then-
that's right across from the inn, right?
that is correct.
Okay.
Oh, the other thing is Janelle's willing to reward you with 1,000 gold
Yes.
for killing.
And she was going to
Better.
give us horses.
That's true.
She was going to give us horses for our travels if we could save them.
His mind is thinking. The mind of Vecna is thinking.
I don't quite remember that.
Bring up the recap. No, I'm playing.
Because of
know-
what I have planned, I will tell you this. Horses are not part of the deal.
That's fair.
There's potentially something better coming your way.
Lord have mercy.
If we all leave this place riding a zombie T-Rex, I am on board.
No, not that awesome.
There's
Yeah,
always
but it's
Pegasi, which are better than horses.
We could get like 2 giant ostriches that are like carried by doves. If anyone watches the Quarterfay of Flowers from Dimension 20. Never mind. Anyway, what I'm remembering as I'm deciphering my own handwriting. Hi. They come to the middle of the square, and that's where they get all the food. That's where all the food is. They hit all the food places. Then they get drunk, and that's where they kind of like chill before getting the horses out of the city.
Yes.
Yeah, because they take the horses back up to the mountain.
Right. So the idea would be to try to get we need the town support, and that's the more difficult, the potentially difficult side of it.
Well, I do have in my notes that we did invite Narf to help us on this adventure.
It is good to have someone from the town to help out with this.
You can.
That's-
You haven't invited Narf yet, but you can.
Oh, I thought we did.
Oh no,
No.
because you made this plan in the evening right before bed. So
Oh, gotcha. Because he's just trying to impress his wife.
yeah.
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 So it's about trying to get people on the side. So riddle me this, DM. This has been going on for a while, where the giants are essentially protecting the city.
Yes. Yeah,
But
I
they
would
also-
say for the past
Mhm.
4 or 5 years.
Okay. So they've been protecting. Giants have been protecting the city.
Well, protecting,
I'm putting that in air quotes.
as essentially they leave them alone.
Yeah.
It's
Is
the
there,
old
like-
school protection bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are
And
there
I'm
like pillars of the community that we can talk to rather than going person to person to person to person?
I mean, the biggest pillar is the Lord Protector, Doratha.
Oh, I already have an in with her, so I could probably talk to her.
that'd be a good place to start.
Yeah.
And
You
then
also, and then the other only well-known figure in the city is Zephyrus.
yeah.
If you want to go back to him,
I can't imagine that'd be a hard sell.
Me neither. I think the idea from the thoughts that Eden is having is that every year this has gotten worse. And all it's doing is prolonging the inevitable, that the Giants will eventually say that's not enough, and they will. And the only way you're going to win and keep your city is by putting it into your own hands. Those are my thoughts on it. I don't know about anyone else's, but
No, I agree.
That's Edna's thoughts too.
yeah. So we can go ahead.
The other option is that we could just leave them out of this and have them pay us to just handle it.
Yeah, but we're
Oh.
dealing with giants, and we don't know how many of them there are.
Tate, I appreciate your business ventures. We'll say that. We'll call them that.
Well, at least I know that I'm the only one that believes in us.
It's not that I do not believe in us, but I feel there is a need to give the community the will to fight. If we do it for them, we're no better than, well, that sounds bad, but then what happens when we leave? Because we're leaving. We're not staying here.
If we
Exactly.
get to fight giants, imagine how much combat training that could be for Goblin. Just saying.
So, how shall
Uh,
we approach this?
When you say giants, I mean that could be 7 feet tall, that could be 17 feet tall, that could be 70 feet tall. How big are these giants?
these are mountain giants, which used to be called hill giants.
Right, the lowlier ones.
The lowlier ones that are considered one of the highest now.
In status, but not size.
That is true. You're true.
Okay. And
Got
they're
it.
And also not raw strength.
What do we
I
know
wouldn't want
about
to
Hillside?
1v1 a giant. I'm just saying, like I'm like a wet noodle of a man, but
A drunk giant.
yeah, that too. And how many do we know how many are going to be coming?
No clue.
No.
What do we know about hill giants?
So, if the plan is to get them drunk, like right off the jump, we could talk to this apothecary and see if they have anything in stock that might give it a little bit more kick.
Fair.
The good stuff.
That good.
That good.
The good. I mean, we know they do drink, and having something already in those drinks that no one else touches, granted, um, uh, would be a good idea potentially.
As far as battling them, I don't like to think of myself as a coward, but like if we incapacitate them, it's a lot easier to kill them. So maybe if we get like a lot of rope and just like go for their legs.
That sounds like a story I heard once.
Also, if they're incapacitated, why bother killing them? We can just leave them tied up.
Because they're giants. We got
And
to
they-
send a message.
They can't dodge.
So-
if they move.
So when you
He gets
say
them-
that, Nick, Meek is going to stand over Nero, being the 7-foot Goliath that he is.
I'm just saying,
We're not talking about you. We're talking about the other giants.
yeah. There's Goliaths and then there's giants.
You're just digging your grave with Meek right now.
Oh, yeah.
But you're already.
I think
in
he's fully aware.
halfway.
I'm just proud that he's thinking.
And we're back, people.
And mind you, he's got like a black eye and like a swollen lip as he's doing this. It's like, there's Goliaths and then there's giants. It's
I thought we healed you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. Yeah, and when you do the whole there's hill giants and Goliaths, you know that classic anime bit where they just punch them on top of their head and they fall bit? That's what he's doing to you. It's like, well, it's more back of the head, but at this height, it might as well be the top of your head.
I don't think I deserve that.
Like, here, I want to see if I can find a gift to put in our group bit.
But I think I think going to the apothecary is a good idea. Incapacitation of some kind would be beneficial. I agree. Potentially taking out as many as possible without having to directly fight them, if it is possible.
We should see if he has like, I don't know if this is a thing, but kind of spitballing here. If he has like any like anything to like extra like powder to put them to sleep, and then like mix that with like some poison.
Right. Sleep is a possibility on my side, but they'd have to be down quite a bit.
If we restrain them, that won't be an issue.
Hmm.
You'd be like, is he good now? Try it. No. Stab. Is he good now? No. Try it. Stab. Okay. Is he good now? Just keep doing that. till he
The
falls
problem
asleep.
is, we may need chains, not ropes.
Plus, he can only.
There is a-
I'm assuming that they can only cast that spell so many times.
The sleep spell?
Yeah, I'm still getting used to this whole spell thing, so I'm not 100% sure exactly how it all works.
I could cast it at least 4 times, potentially 7 if I use all slots. Speaking mechanically.
You gotta think of it like a revolver.
Yeah.
Actually, revolver is more so me with because I got exactly 6 spell slots.
It is an area thing, but talking about the spell, and I start getting into the mechanics of, it's only so many, how hurt are they, and the one with the, I think least.
The healthier they are, the less effective it is.
Exactly. Ooh.
If we're worried at all about them coming back, I think we got to put in place some sort of a deterrent.
Hmm.
So, like, maybe if we like spin a story about like, I don't know, something protecting the city now, like the city is now protected, and then we could do like illusions and stuff to make, because these hill giants, from what I understand, aren't very bright guys. right? So if we,
No.
set up some sort of illusion and be like, it's the thing that's protecting us, and make it seem like it's that's defending the city.
I
Sure.
mean, you
Yeah.
could always.
And the other thing is, we're not being paid to incapacitate.
That is true.
So what do y'all want to do? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to talk to? You have the day ahead of you. Um, it doesn't feel like uh, they're coming today. Um, any scouts that are around have said so. So folks don't seem too on edge. They're just normal. They know they're coming, but it's not going to be today. So you have the day free to talk to and do whatever you like. So
I think we should talk to Zethros because I think he would want some redemption.
Edis, you went to the blacksmith, right? You and Eden
And Zespara.
and Zespara. My apologies. Uh, you were talking about needing chains. He's like the one person we can get chains from. You guys already kind of have a relationship with him.
I could look into that.
I think the apothecary and the Lord Protector need to be on the short list, though.
Well, I can talk to the Lord Protector if someone else can go talk to the runner of the apothecary.
Demon, you are muted.
Fuck me. My mouth is moving and nothing's coming out. I said that sounds like a good plan.
So who's going where?
If Edness and I can go talk to the blacksmith, we need someone to talk to the apothecary, and I think I was going to say Nero, you can speak with the Lord Protector. I think to get those would be good, and then R. Yeah, that's the thought. Brain just went empty.
Crazy thought.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking we should get the Lord Protector last to see if we can get other people on board first. That way, the Lord Protector would know we've got people that are willing to do this.
Mm.
And it would be an additional motivator to get him to agree.
Then maybe talking to Zephyrus first before we
That
talk
might
to
be
the
a
Lord
better
Protector.
idea. Zephyrus first, and the blacksmith, and then the Lord Protector.
And the apothecary.
Are we all going to stay together for once?
I just know I'm going to go with at least one of you two, and Meek's going to point to Nero and Tate because at least two of us who have the brain cells should be together.
I think the three of us share one.
That's the point.
Eden kind of looks away.
All right, so I think we probably have a better chance if we all go as a group, rather than split off and. But we would just have to be quick because we got to get this done like today.
Yeah.
The sooner the better.
And honestly, I think we should start with the big guy first because if he's on board, I think the rest will more than likely be more willing because he's going to provide the strength that that extra bit of strength we'll need to help fend these guys off.
Mm.
He's the big domino.
Because
And if I'm remembering the map correctly, I'm trying to think again.
I wish I could ping on here. You are currently located.
It's not there. Oh wait, there it is. It is there.
pinging is why I like Roll20.
Yeah, you are currently located to the northwest of where that small little lake is in that larger home. The apothecary is right across from you.
Right.
And Zephyrus is in the farmland in the northern side of the map.
Right. And then the forge is
Further up. Yeah.
I found the copy.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Over here. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I mean, if we go to Zephyrus first, then we can make our way up to the farm, the forge, and then come back to go to the apothecary, and then come back home. Or go to probably Market Square to go talk with the Lord Protector. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
So we'll head to Zephyrus first.
All right.
Right? Yes.
You head to Zephyrus's farm, and you see Zephyrus out there, again working on his farm, towering over all the plants and all of the crops that he has there pretty plainly. And he sees you coming down the road, and as you approach, he waves and goes, "Hello, friends. Welcome back. How has been your time here in Triboar?"
It's been well.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's a pretty nice town. So, like I said, you are welcome to stay as long as you like. Now, what brings you back here?
Do we have a moment to speak? What? Eden's now the charisma person and leader? Hold on.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's hard to tell who's going to be comfortable talking to someone who's undead, so.
It's fair.
I think it's hilarious that you're the only one of us that's not charisma based, and you're the mom.
I didn't even think of that till now, Goose.
Excuse me, Goose?
Well, everyone is charisma based.
Oh, wait, I am also a paladin.
Yeah. Everyone has charisma, except Eden. Well, let me rephrase. Everyone
Your class doesn't
require charisma.
But we rely on your motherly charm. That's what it is.
It's my wisdom, my motherly wisdom. That is what it's for.
We might be able to sling spells and like survive deadly blows, but you make good decisions. That's like you're the most important person.
Eden's women's intuition is on point.
There we go. Now.
Nero's just gonna like kind of lay it out for him, essentially, like give him a quick rundown of what happened. They got visited. Like you said, Janelle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Janelle came to our room in the apothecary and kind of got us on board with this whole, hey, let's go get us some giants mission. And we were wondering, Yeah, we were wondering if we could count on your support.
You see as Zephyrus goes quiet and his eyes kind of go wide and goes, You want to what?
The way we see it, if you guys just keep towing the line and giving up and giving up and giving up things for these giants, there's going to be a day when they take too much and there's going to be nothing you can do about it.
And there will be
If
nothing
we
left for the city.
exactly.
Yet listen, I understand your bravery and I commend it, but this is not a good idea. It's actually probably worse for the city if you do.
Why do you? Go ahead.
If you do attack them, kill any of them, and send whatever message you want back to them, the retribution that they will bring down upon us is something that we can never handle. We do not have the resources to handle something of that size coming down upon us.
So,
Can I do an insight check on him? Because he knows more than he's putting on.
Sure, yeah,
I was
absolutely.
about to say the same thing.
Nope.
Can I give him a help action?
There it is.
All right. Eden, you can hear the fear in his voice. He genuinely believes this is a bad idea and things will go wrong, if not now, in the future, if this happens.
I look at him. I sense your fear. I know you're afraid. You're always going to be afraid unless you act. If you do nothing, it's only going to get worse. We've only been here a day, and I understand that we may not know everything that has been going on, but we do know that this has been going on for 5 years now, at least. And it has only gotten worse. The giants have only gotten hungrier. They have always taken a lot. You were just telling us just the same day about how much you have to work just to satiate them. When will it end?
Plus, what's going to happen when you run out of horses or when your farm's not yielding enough crops? What are you going to do then?
We will continue to find what we can.
And when is that going to be enough? What if that's not enough? What happens then?
Look, extending our lives for weeks and months ahead is a much better prize right now than our blood on the ground tomorrow when if they retaliate.
But wouldn't it feel better to have done this in your own way?
I've already lost most of my clan to a situation I could not control. This is one I know I cannot control, and I will not let it happen again.
To be fair, you can't control anything except your own actions. So why not step up? Stop being their bitch.
My friend has a point.
Look,
I want you to think of Sarissa. I want you to think of what she went through and what she had to do to stand up to these people.
He's giving you a daggering look right now.
Mhm.
I knew I was going to hit a nerve with that one.
That kind of don't you dare bring her into this right now. Look. You are outsiders. You are not from here. You do not know what has been going on. If it wasn't for the death march I'd be putting you on, I would tell you to go to Groundhog yourselves and see what you're getting yourselves into with the mountain giants. But because of that is why I will not stop you. If this
But
is
you
what
won't
you
help
want to do, do it. But I will take no part in it.
Don't you think it's crazy that we are outsiders and we care about this more than you do? Like, we don't know any of you. We don't owe any of you anything. And we're willing to take care of this problem. Don't you think that your town, your people, deserve a little bit of help, a little bit of stepping up from probably the largest and strongest person here? I mean, you could always just hide behind your house, I guess.
If you're not willing to step up to them, why are you assisting us in defeating Vecna?
Because with defeating Vecna, if it wasn't for Vecna's arrival, if it wasn't for Vecna's mechanizations, this wouldn't have been a problem in the first place. The mountain giants wouldn't have felt empowered to grow to do as they're doing. And look, I care a lot about this city. I just care in different ways than you. And my plan and what we have been doing to take care, I have been doing what I can to take care of this city so no one else has to worry about working as hard.
When Zephyr finishes that sentence, Meek's going to step forward and say, and go, I know you care. In fact, you're helping us shows as such. But think on this. You're choosing not to fight for you do not want to lose. You still have the memories of those you lost. I have no memories from before. All I remember is waking up, crawling out of the dirt, and then meeting this group. Think on what they would want you to do. For the strength of giants is not in body, but in spirit. And Meek's gonna, and then Meek's is gonna have his hand over his heart when he says that spirit part.
I commend your spirit. And I commend all of your bravery. But I'm standing firm in my answer. Now, I have work to do, so I must ask you to leave. And I'll talk to you soon, I hope. As he turns to go back to his house.
Can I ask a question before you go?
Yes.
Do you have any idea how many they are?
The contingent they bring down is usually in the teens. Led by a mountain giant some generals and ogres and bugbears, and mostly goblin minions. Number changes every time, but there's really only one mountain giant that comes down at a time.
Nero's gonna step forward, and I apologize if mentioning Sarissa hurt you. I know I hurt her, and I'm going to try to make right by that in my own way. But if your way of helping us is letting us proceed unobstructed, I actually have something for you. He's going to reach over his shoulder and pull out Rangoon. He's going to hand it to him. He's like,
Takes
this
a look.
is something that I spent a lot of time and effort earning, and I want you to have that as something to remember us by. Oh, also, if you push a button right here, it turns into a seahorse.
He kind of giggles at that, and he gives you this look. Nero, I want you to make an insight check on him right now.
Okay.
Guidance.
Guidance? How much is that?
A D4.
D4.
$11. The look he gives you is definitely that look of things that everyone else sees as well for giving him this gift. You do sense something deeper than that, specifically pertaining to you. You just can't tell what.
That's fair. He's entitled to his emotions and opinions, so it's he owes us nothing. If, like I said, if your way of helping us is not obstructing us, then we appreciate that.
I wish you luck and safety. I want to see you soon. And he goes to leave.
When Zephyr's out of earshot, I'm going to lean over to Nero and go, I honestly thought he was going to squish you.
Me as well. I might need new pants. I'm not going to lie.
I will.
This ain't going to help because also you shouldn't have gone that route. And that same, Nick, the gif I posted earlier about how I punched you before, same punch.
All right. Okay.
Ednus and Giant mutters to themselves, if he does not fight, the loss of his clan will mean nothing.
I can't remember. Do I speak?
He's at that point, though.
And then
he can't. We can only walk him up to the door to make that decision. He has to be the one that made that decision. We can't force it.
I mean,
but
we
by the way, Ednus is saying this in Giant if you don't speak it.
I do.
I don't.
That's what I was like, do I speak that? I had to remember how to find my languages on here. Oh, excuse me.
We could have a drink with him and force him to drink some of the shrink juice and tell him if he doesn't help us, he'll stay that size.
Two things. One, Tate, no, that's evil. Two, Ednus, yeah, I know what you said. Well, just no. Or, yeah. For a second, I thought I got Ednus and Eden mixed up there for a second. Too many E's.
Two clerics with the E name.
Ednus just looks at you and goes, I am not wrong.
I know that this is only our first stop, but this is turning into a real clusterfuck already.
However, think about this. He had a lot that he would potentially have to overcome to agree to do this. That is plaguing his mind. I understand he is genuinely afraid, but there is nothing. Fear can. Fear can push you down to apathy.
Not to mention that fear
I
could have
choose
caused
to
him
hunt
to
down
act.
Vecna despite my fear.
And that is you. You cannot judge others for how they handle theirs.
The fear that he showed could have forced him to act to stop us, like physically stop us, thinking he's helping us.
Yeah. I think that's the takeaway we can take from for now. And we'll see if maybe it changes with time.
All I'm going to say is he is way too big to be a coward.
Even the biggest of us can have the smallest. And I've lost my thought.
No, leave it open.
Yeah. I was going to say, God damn it. Meek's going to chime in there, and I'm just going to go. Refusing to fight is not necessarily cowardice.
No, but refusing to stand up for something that's important to you is.
He's not necessarily refusing to stand up.
That's
He believes he's
exactly
protecting. He believes he's protecting those around him by not acting.
You're looking at it from the short term, though. Long term, he's doing more harm than good.
Again, potentially, we don't know how fate goes. It's like that. That one question, fuck. I'm not starting about the thing I was going to try and use. It's like, you got a parent, tied to one rail on one side, kid on the other. Who do you save?
Oh, the trolley problem.
Yes, thank you.
The kid, fuck my parents.
I didn't say it was your parent.
Oh, I thought you were asking
Pull
me
the middle
specifically.
lever and do double track drifting. Get them both.
No, because I was trying to remember how it went because they actually used the same thing in Misfit Demon King Academy because I started watching that.
Well, we saw we failed. I think we should move on to the next.
When good men do nothing is when evil
Not failure.
prevails.
It
I
wasn't a
do want
failure.
to point out that the event hasn't happened yet, and he has yet to choose action or inaction. He may still surprise us.
Exactly. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm agreeing with Nero.
He's just gonna run up and hug you.
Oh,
Just jump hug.
When you do that, Misha will just look at you and go like, you got 3 seconds to let go before you get thrown.
And I'm going to use all 3 of those seconds.
All right. 3, 2. By the time he gets to 1, Nero's already grabbing you by the back of your shirt. Or not Nero, Meek, sorry.
Yeah, he lets go. He's kind of hovering there, like Mission Impossible style.
And he's going to drop you.
well. Our next step,
Blacksmith.
blacksmith, where we can potentially say we're purchasing a bunch of chains without giving too much away.
Okay.
Or if we want to add more people to the potential conversation. I'm
Keep in
just
mind-
putting that out there.
The Fohammer is very, very old.
Yeah.
As a reminder.
Not saying that they will join us. No. God,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm thinking more along the lines of giving
Cool.
as opposed to buying. But
yeah, you arrive back at the forge, and the little old man, the little old dwarf, is slowly working away at something, and sees you come in, and goes, "Oh, it is great to see you all again. Oh, then there's more of you now. Welcome to Fulhammer's Forge. How can I help you today?"
Do you have any chains?
Oh, absolutely. How much do you need?
how much you
All
got?
The answer is
well,
all.
I have, and he's like, you hear him going through the chain, and he like trying to figure out how much he has, and he goes, I have about 500 feet in stock.
Is that going to be enough?
500 feet's a lot. That's going to be heavy to carry.
That part.
If only we had some sort of a holding bag.
Does anybody have like a magical pocket or anything?
Only.
We would at most need 100 for what we're thinking.
It depends
think
on
it
how
might
many there are.
Well, we were
Okay.
told only one giant.
Well, never mind.
Said the G word.
Sorry,
What?
that was out of character.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
You gotta be careful with that.
Solid back pedal.
Give the gab. Give the gab. I don't have that spell, but how much?
For all of it?
Just yes, that
Oh,
can give us a ballpark potentially.
and you see as he's going through and like doing the math in his head, that comes out to about 250 gold.
Okay.
It's about 5 gold per 10 feet.
So that we know we have. Do we have that?
Treasurer? He looks over at Tate.
I don't think that chain's worth any more than 200. I'll give you 200 gold right now, and we'll call it even.
You're questioning my craftsmanship?
No. I'm not questioning your craftsmanship. I'm sure it's great. It's chain.
At this point, Agnes does a face palm.
Bro, you might want to dial it back a little bit.
It's, while it might be chain, this is personally made, handmade chain. You're lucky I'm even selling it for base price.
I
He's
looked
got a
at
point.
Goose or
Tate-
fuck Tate.
He'll just roll his eyes. Fine.
All right.
Do you sell armor?
Yes.
He points
look
to the armor wall.
Tate's just annoyed by the chain.
And he's annoyed by you.
Yes.
At least they're
Agnes
starting.
points to the armor integrated into Eden.
Which armor is it? Hang on.
You can tell that none of it is magic armor.
Yeah, Eden is plated, literally.
And
Yeah.
Which
and
one?
giant and this goes never insulted dwarf's craftsmanship.
Oh, he's a dwarf?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was
Yes.
a dwarf. I wasn't here last time.
Oh yeah. He's an old man dwarf
Dun,
who's
dun,
still
dun.
damn good at his job.
That's why I was giving you all the verbal elbow bumps.
That makes more sense now. So Tate is like, he knows himself well enough to know when he's being an asshole. So he'll throw in a 10 extra gold just for
Asshole tax.
He
my-
looks down at the 10 gold and like looks at you and goes, keep it. You're new around here. You didn't know.
It's my first time. I'm not used to being in this kind of atmosphere. I'm sorry.
Tate is not used to people.
This is very true.
Tate is not used to people.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You're fine.
Kind of
Okay.
look at Tate.
So my apologies. Your chains are fantastic.
And in common, he's also not used to the quality of our king's craftsmanship.
Apology accepted.
Did we want anything else?
Which medium armor is it that doesn't have the disadvantage on stealth? I can't
Oh.
remember.
1 second.
That would be.
I know all the mithril ones don't.
Chain shirt and
Or
breastplate.
I think breastplate is what I was thinking. Oh no, that doesn't help me. Oh wait,
Yeah, they also, the thing is, the medium armor all caps your dex modifier.
Yeah.
Too.
What armor do I have? I don't even know what stuff I have. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
I think you have. If you don't have leather armor, you could. If you just have leather armor, you could get studded leather.
Yeah, can we do that? Can we make that a thing?
Yeah, let me just double check if what you have.
It's regular leather.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could definitely buy some studded leather here. That is. He looks at you and he goes, 35 gold.
That's a totally fair price.
Absolutely. After you've already paid me 10.
You said take the 10 back.
Oh, you took the 10 back?
He told me to. So it's
He looks out and sees that it's not there. He goes,
Sorry.
damn you. Yes, 35.
So 285 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you that for tricking me. And I'll edit your character sheet. But yeah.
Guys,
Fan-
we gotta tighten it up. We only have 7,300 gold left.
Oh no.
Oh lordy lordy.
Coming from like a really wealthy family, he hears that, he's just like, oh no.
I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I think will be okay. Oh, Nick.
We don't want to be like the pores.
No! No! Stop it! No! Where's my water bottle? Fuck. No!
Bad.
Yeah.
All right. So what's next for y'all?
Well, since we're shopping, we also don't want to carry around 500 feet of chain, maybe for, all day. Maybe we should go back to our rooms and then go to the apothecary. Does that sound good? Everyone? Anyone?
Is there any way
Yeah,
that
that was
he
the
could-
Sounds
original
like
plan.
What
is
was
there
that?
any way that he could just deliver this to the inn for us? Like, do you have like runners or anything?
Oh yeah, I could definitely do that.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Smarter, not harder, guys.
Who needs bags of holding when you have servants? I mean,
Make going to give both of you just a death glare.
I think Nero's going to have this whole town gentrified before we leave.
Might be.
It's gonna be boba tea like shops on every
Is
corner.
that that the true horror of Vecna? Is that everything's getting gentrified?
I mean, if Nero uses magic
Yeah,
the way
because
he was.
There's nothing
Yoga
more evil
Studios
than
and boba
gentrification.
cafes, as far as the eye can see.
There's nothing more evil than gentrification.
Yeah.
We got these great new apartments, one bedroom, only 15,000 gold a month.
Oh, that's a steal. Shut up.
I love artificially inflated property values.
Good lord. All right, what's next?
we have. I did say the apothecary still. I think that was the next part. Yeah. Zephyrus, blacksmith, apothecary.
Okay. As you are walking down the road back to and going towards the apothecary, I need you all to make a perception check.
Ooh, meek.
My first roll of the night is for my character, and of course it was a nat 1.
At least it's on brand.
That shouldn't be my brand, though.
20, 23, 23,
But it
21,
is.
and a 1.
He was too distracted give slapping Nero.
There we go.
As,
Oh, it wasn't Gibbs slabs, it was full on punches, like again, anime mode. Just
as you're walking down the road, everybody but Nero. I'm sorry, everybody but Meek. As you walk past Boar's Rest, which is on the road back, the four of you could have sworn you saw something moving inside.
We should check that out.
check what out.
Meet, go check that out.
Again, check what out.
Go knock on the door.
There was something moving in there.
Go knock on the door and ask them if they want to buy some cookies.
Tate, please stop.
Agnes will start walking over there and go, God, sniveling.
Don't forget to ask them about the cookies.
I will follow like 20-ish feet behind.
All right.
Nero's gonna look at Tate and be like, "We should probably follow them, huh?" While not moving at all.
I think you and me should probably slink around the other side just in case.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's go.
Okay.
And Meek's still just standing there like, what are y'all talking about? I don't see anything. And then when he sees Tate and Nero go off, he'll follow them, going like, yeah, no, those two can't be left alone.
Yeah, like as we're walking away, Tate's going to look back at Meek and go, come on, boy, let's go.
Oh, as soon as Meek catches up to you, he's definitely punching you.
Okay. So Eden and Edness, as you walk up to the front door, you could tell that this place has been abandoned for a long time. Nero, Meek, Tate, as you're walking around, these are waist-high weeds you're trudging through. Even waist-high for you, Meek. That's
Damn.
how long this place has been abandoned. The foundation is crumbling. This place is very, very decrepit. Looking inside some of the windows, you see spider webs and dust. You also see things such as books and lots of books. You could kind of get the feeling through some of the things that you are looking at inside the windows. This is possibly an old wizard's home. You see a lot of artifacts, a couple broken items, stairs that are inaccessible anymore, things like that. Y'all don't see any other entrances or ways, or I should say safe ways in on any other sides of the keep of the building, except for the front door.
Okay. Before I go any further,
Oh, I have a question for you.
divine sense.
Well, I have a question for you, Will, real quick. First off, divine sense is not going to give you anything here. Did you bring Olivier with y'all?
I just
Yes.
assumed he was always there.
Okay, just
Yeah,
making
same.
sure. Cool. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, your divine sense, you're not sensing anything really in particular. Like there are no demons, no undead, none of that stuff.
Well, since it looks abandoned, I will reach for the door handle and see if it's unlocked.
Not only is it unlocked, just touching it causes the door to begin to creak open.
You said Tate, Meek, and I all went around and we're back at the front door again? Like there's no other way
Yes.
in?
There's no
Okay.
really other safe way in.
Yeah, he's gonna see that. He's like, yeah, I've read horror stories that start like this. Just pointing that out.
Tate has a dagger in his hand just in case.
Well, I'm not sensing any fiend or undead or celestials inside.
Well,
People
Do you
still
know
fuck,
what's
though.
not? Yeah, a fiend or undead or celestial is a giant ass spider. I still don't want to face off against it though.
Better a spider than a swarm of giants.
It's all about
Sure.
perspective, bud.
shall we go? Do we wish to go inside? I would like to see what it was that we saw. If this place is truly abandoned, then someone is using it.
I think y'all are going crazy because I didn't see anything, but sure. And Meek will go to open the door with shield in hand.
And we all saw like something move, right?
Yeah,
Inside.
like a shadow against a wall,
Did like
against a window.
which side was it on?
It passed one of the front windows.
Like left side, right side,
Left side.
left side.
Yeah.
Does the door?
And what shape
the
was
left
the
and the right?
shadow in?
You couldn't really tell.
Okay. So I'll follow Meekan.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I will hook in
Uh,
right behind them, like just like around the door, and I'm gonna look to that left side. Can I do a perception check to see if I see anything?
So as you go into the door, you're in kind of the foyer of the building. It's kind of a small. You all fit in there. There's doors to your left and your right, and then straight down is a hallway with multiple doors all the way to the back of the mansion.
Nero's gonna grab Olivier and be like, "Stop being so scared, Olivier. Come on, let's go inside." Like clearly scared himself.
Okay, Shaggy.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, Shaggy.
So where do you want to go from here?
Meek's gonna keep going in until the whole party's able to get in while still holding the shield in front.
Yep. Yeah, by now you're all in there.
To the left.
To the left, to the left.
To the left. Yeah. Everything you own. In the box to the left.
To
See,
the
it
left.
works. It works. See?
All right.
There we go.
Queen Bee provides again.
There we go.
You find
Zednus, Ednus has Zespara drum. Yeah.
all right. To the left, you find what looks like it looks like a tomb of sorts.
I'm gonna go ahead and give that a full once over.
Sure, yeah. Oh, by the way, if you want to jump into the tactical chat, you can actually see exactly where you are.
Ah.
There we go.
Oh. Oh. I see it now.
I think Nero's got shocking grasp like at the ready, just his hand up, just a little bit of lightning arcing on his fingers. Just in case.
FYI, Olivier is right next to you, Meek. I'm sorry, right next to you, Tate. All right, who's pinging?
That's me. Sorry, I forgot to mean myself. I'm asking. So where I'm pinging though, that's where we came in from, right?
No,
No.
you came from here. You came from the door where Ednus is.
Okay. Okay. See, I didn't realize we already entered the bill. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tate, you said you wanted to search?
Yeah, I'm gonna start working my way around, and I'm gonna start with the tomb, and then kind of work around, kind of
Okay.
search everything.
Go ahead and roll me.
Hey, Lisa.
Roll me a investigation check for me.
All right, we got to hydrate.
Is that just him or everybody?
Anyone who's searching this room, roll an investigation.
Oh no, Mika at this point is going like, see, there's nothing in here. And he'll just lower his shield. Like he'll still have it in hand, but he just lowers it.
All right. Tate, go ahead and roll me a d10. Three. You found You found yourself a black pearl.
Ooh.
This is a gem worth 500 gold.
Excuse me.
He's going to kind of hold it up. Well, I think this just paid for our chains. He's going to stick it in his pocket.
And the armor.
And the armor.
Certain spells may require a black pearl.
Out of
Tate's gonna
character
look
at
right at
first.
you. Tate's going to look right at you. We found a black pearl?
That
You just held it up.
yes, that's what you were holding.
Huh. Weird. And he's going to walk to the other side of the room.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right?
Out of character. When Riku started saying Black Pearl, I was thinking Pirates of the Caribbean's Black Pearl.
Right.
All right.
Do we want to move forward or like go up? Do we want to go up? Like north?
Yes.
Okay. So let's head north.
Headed north. All right. Give me a second. I'll erase the fog.
And that was to for searching the whole room, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, before we go to the next room, after finding that, I want to look at the tomb itself. Like, does it show? Like, does it have like any kind of like placard on it or anything like that? Like, is there anything?
Yeah. You see a placard for someone named Huth Kolstag, and it says Huth Kolstag, Wizard of the Gods.
This is totally a wizard's mansion, guys.
Oh shit. No offense, Olivier, but oh shit.
So the stairs in this next room, it's basically a hall to go upstairs, but those stairs are destroyed enough to where you cannot traverse them.
Understood.
I'm assuming Tate and Meek, you're all moving in there too?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
I will search the desk.
All right. As you begin moving around the room, you see something slinking out from underneath the stair rubble. As you spot an Ettercap. I need you all to roll initiative for me.
Yay.
You know, I honestly kind of wish I could see what the initiative rolls were to see how bad my roll was.
Right, to see him actually roll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Wow.
Like, what's crazy is I think with the exception of maybe like one time I've gone first in a round, my initiative is +9.
The fuck?
Holy.
Improved initiative.
Yeah, my initiative is a 0.
All right. All that to be said, it's Olivier's turn first. And Olivier lets out a scream as he sees the Ettercap just goes "Ah!" and casts mage armor on himself. And that's it.
Dang, I thought he was
Self-care.
going.
You gotta do self-care.
I figured he would have done the whole. I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
He's a pacifist, remember?
No, because it's
Yeah.
been like a month.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Nero, you're
More
up.
like 2 months.
Nero is not messing around. He's going to do a 3rd level chaos bolt. 2 hands out, pointing straight, just like finger guns. Pow.
Pal. All right.
23.
23 is definitely gonna hit.
Wow.
So 3 or an 8. So it's absolutely thunder damage.
So 20 thunder damage.
Yep.
All right, give me
He's
one
like
moment.
he hears Olivier scream and just immediately like that, and then he sees the Ettercap stand up and just
All right. 20 damage as the Ettercap gets hit by the thunder and just lets out a gross sound that Ettercaps make, because I don't know what kind of sounds they make, but whatever. And gets hit pretty hard by it.
Mm.
Anything else for you?
I think he's going to move back behind this table here.
All right.
That is it.
All right, Edness, it's your turn.
Edness will walk up and shank a Ettercap.
Fantastic. Go for your attack. Uh, 16.
There's a 16 hit.
16 will hit. And you
Mm.
do 12 damage.
And I'm going to throw a 1st level smite on top of that.
For another 8 damage. So
Wow.
also doing 20 damage.
Nice.
This thing is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Tate,
I almost feel bad for it.
Tate, it's your turn. Unless, sorry, Edness, do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right, Tate, you're up.
Tate's gonna run up on it. What the fuck is this thing? And as he's running, he's gonna flip his coin in front of him and like catch it in the air while he's running, and it's gonna turn into his rapier. And he's just gonna run up and just like shank it.
Go for it.
Nice.
Fantastic. Yep. You go. Tell me about how you completely eviscerate this thing.
Wow.
As soon as Edness hits it, Tate is gonna kind of backspin around Edness, and then he's just gonna put his rapier like up against the throat of the thing, give it a smile, and then pull.
As it falls dead to the ground. And we're out of initiative.
Okay, guys, seriously, what the fuck was that thing?
It was a
Okay.
bitch, and you shanked a bitch.
It's dead, is what it is.
So no one knows?
It's an Ettercap. Oh
What is
God.
that?
You're asking. Damon doesn't know what that is. I'm gonna assume Eden would.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Ettercap. The Ettercap. This is what they look like. Copy image. Oh, actually, no, I can do it this way. Save image.
They look like spiders.
Kind of.
They're kind of spidery. They're
There.
yeah.
That's an Ettercap.
It's a monstrosity.
It's a monstrosity that has spider-like tendencies.
Yeah. Ettercaps are humanoid spiders that tend, feed, and watch over spiders the way a shepherd oversees a flock of sheep.
I think it's gross.
I apologize, Nero. You mentioned not wanting to fight giant spiders, and here we are.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that the room is empty, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna search the body.
Did you say curse the body?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna feel around. Does that have anything?
No.
I'm checking the death since that's what I was going to do at first.
Cool. Investigation checks all around. If anyone who is doing searching.
Ah.
Ooh, Eden. Eden, go ahead and roll me a d8.
Mm-hmm.
That's a date.
Yeah. 5.
Sorry, I had to make the pun.
You find an alexandrite gem. A transparent dark green gem, also worth 500 gold.
Ooh.
That's actually my birthstone.
Can
Ah.
I try? Because this thing is gross, and I've never seen anything like it before, and I'm like fascinated by it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to try and take its fangs.
Okay. Make a dexterity check to see if you're able to get its fangs in one piece. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to get the fangs.
Sweet. He's just gonna kind of pry him out, and he's gonna hold him, and he's gonna look at it, hold him up like a kid that just found a piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Yep.
Awesome. All right.
Wow.
So what next from here?
Is its fangs.
What's that called again? An ettercap?
Ettercap.
Can't really go up the steps. So, is that another door here?
Yes.
Shall we head to this other door?
Is
Yes.
there anything that stands out, like in the bookshelves or anything like that, or was it just the desk?
You see that a lot of different books on spell and spell casting and just normal wizardry type of material all around. Nothing. You do see some research on Vecna, common research that you probably already know by now. You could tell that this person was against Vecna, but
That's how you said it with a question mark at the end.
it was more of, it's not because he's evil. but because it was almost like he was challenging authority.
Is there any kind of book that resembles like a spell casting 101 kind of thing?
How to spell.
Exactly.
Yes, there is. I'm gonna say you find one. Yeah.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna take that one.
Okay, cool. All right.
How to spell ... cast.
All right. So you're heading up to the next room?
Yes.
Cool. Also, shout out to Alchemy on the updates they've made. Things are running a lot smoother than I last remember.
Yay.
They've been doing a lot of work on Alchemy, so I'm very happy to see a lot of the changes. So kudos all around. Okay. Yeah, y'all can head up into the next room. You can see that this is kind of looks like a bathing room. But looks like, actually, hold on. Give me one quick second. This should be blacked out. Sorry.
Let me erase that from my memory. Hang on.
I didn't see anything.
What?
I want to search that area that used to be there.
I'm about to say, if we're erasing memory, we're going to need some vodka for that.
There we go. Much better.
Tequila.
I mean, the doors are closed. That's why. So one is labeled like storage. The other has a half moon cut out of it. Actually, that's outside of the bathroom anyway, so you're not even there. So, actually, cool. And Nero went outside. Cool. And sees the half moon door.
He's gonna go for the half moon door.
All right.
I guess
He
I'll
sees
check.
the other half of the ham.
You go inside. It's clearly a bathroom.
Say what I will about wizards, they know how to make a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
He's legitimately impressed.
Yep. And as you walk around the bathroom, out steps. You turn the corner of the wall. Nope, you're going back there. And you spot another Ettercap in the bathroom.
Oh, apologies. I didn't realize this was occupied.
Roll initiative.
Shit.
He's going to do a Dean Winchester-esque when he sees the cat scream.
Oh, the Ghost Fever episode.
And he's going to just immediately fingers out, pointing right at it.
All right. Tate, you're up first. But you're far away. You heard just something come from the bathroom.
Right, I've heard him scream. So I would have heard him scream.
Did he scream? Nero, did you scream?
Oh yeah, like very high pitched, very loud.
Tate's
People
gonna have
outside
this-
probably.
Why
heard
did
this
Nero
scream.
become a woman?
Nothing wrong with that.
Tate's gonna have this moment where he just kind of like thinks to himself, like, you know, he's skilled. He could handle it himself. Like, Nero doesn't need help. He's strong. He's powerful. And then he's like, he almost dies every fight. So then he's just gonna take off running. And
You know what? Fair.
full movement will bring him up right behind him.
Yep.
Is that enough? Like, can I see it? Like from there, or is it blocked by that wall?
I'm gonna say it moved over here by the time. Yeah. So I'll say you can see it.
I'm gonna chuck a dagger at it.
Go for it.
Dagger dex.
That will miss.
Damn. And this is one of the few times where I don't get advantage.
Yep. You toss a dagger and it like crashes through the window behind him.
I'm gonna look right at Nero. That was your fault.
He just still has that like look on his face.
Mm-hmm. Meek, it's your turn. I'm sorry, Tate. Do you have anything else?
Bonus action. I'm gonna throw another dagger.
Go for it. There we go. That'll hit for 7 damage. I think you get sneak attack on this.
You would, because he's the Etacap is engaged with Nira.
Yep, you would have you do have sneak attack on this.
Yeah.
Another 9.
Another 9.
16 for an offhand attack.
Right?
Oh.
So minus 16. Bam. Well done. Yeah, the second one, he like watches the first dagger fly by, and as he turns around for the other one, your second one is just going straight into his eye. Goes,
as soon as it hits him, like I'm gonna tap Nero on the shoulder. Look! You can see where he's looking.
All right. Is that it for you now?
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Meek, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm only going to be able to get to here because there's not enough room for me to actually get in there to get into melee range. And we're going to cast Toll the Dead.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll?
Oh, it's a cantrip. Well, it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. All right.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Go ahead and roll it. So
let me see if I actually do the damage right. It should be 2d12 because it's already taking damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But we all know this thing can be a little wonky. Hold on, that's a d8, that's a d12, that's a d8. That's okay. All right, so I see how I did now.
So it'd be the 2d12.
Yep, so it's 22 points of damage.
22 points on a DC 15 to save. Wisdom save.
But something like this probably doesn't have a high wisdom.
It failed. So it takes 22.
Mm-hmm.
Dong! As you see the other eye begin to bleed this black goop from the sound of the toll of the dead go off. Anything else for you, Meek?
Nope, because all my bonus actions require me hitting something with my sword.
Awesome. The Ettercap, Meek, I'm sorry, Nero, with you right in front. Let me see here. Yeah. He's gonna let's see. You see as he opens his mouth up, and you see a whole bunch of web just shoot out of his mouth.
Well, it looks like we wounded again. Oh my god!
But he ends up misfiring and it shoots all over the ceiling.
I hate it when that happens.
Completes miss you all. He lets out a screech, and suddenly from behind you all, you hear the door open from the storage as another Ettercap appears.
Son of a bitch. Son of a.
That's what she said.
All right. It's Olivier's turn. Where did I put Olivier? Did I move? No, I never moved Olivier.
Yeah, you never moved him.
I never moved Olivier. Give me one moment. Olivier's probably right here. Olivier sees the second Ettercap, screams again, and casts Mirror Image on himself. So now he has Mirror Image and Mage Armor on himself.
Mage armor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Eden,
Love
it's
it.
your turn.
Why do we scream when we see something? Like there's like just that just immediately attracts their attention. Anyway, this thing is right in front of me. Well, not right in front of me, but close enough. I will cast. I'll do a guiding bolt at it. There we go.
Guiding Bolt.
At first level.
Go for it. That'll definitely hit for 13 damage. And all attacks against it have advantage. Anything else?
The next attack.
The next attack, sorry.
I will move. Shit. Like this way.
Cool. All right. And is that it for you?
That will be it for me.
Awesome. Nero, it's your turn.
He's gonna put one of his hands away and only do this one-handed, but he's gonna turn his hands sideways with his finger gun and fire a second level cast bolt at it.
All right.
Is a 19 to hit?
Yes, it will.
7 or a 5, so that's psychic or lightning. Gotta be lightning. Gotta stay on brand. So lightning damage.
Tell me how your lightning kills it.
I want to think, because I'm assuming the dagger's still in there.
Yep.
So yeah, the lightning, I shoot right at the pommel of the dagger, and it just straight into its brain.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Random, like, so that it kind of like sparks and connects, like grounds it almost. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, as it flies,
Fan.
you can see it like fire, thunder, force, psychic, and then right before it hits him, it turns into lightning straight in.
Nice.
Yes.
That's an electrifying death.
Oh.
You're just gonna hear Tate yell, "Kill shot!"
Fantastic.
It sounded electrifying.
I am uncomfortable with spiders. Is all he's gonna say. His fingers like still smoking. It's just like.
Well, that one's dead. Nero, would you like to do anything else?
He's gonna move around Tate into the hallway.
All right. Edness, it's your turn.
All right. Edness will first attack with Zespara. Oh, wait. That's the wrong one.
$18 will hit.
All right. And then level 1 smite.
Okay. That'll be 13 total.
And then bonus action.
Before Slayer, you would have had advantage. So if you want to roll to just check to see if you got a natural 20.
Oh, that's right. You do have advantage.
You would have had advantage because of the guiding bolt.
Yeah, I forgot to. Nope.
Nope. Oh, well, it's a good shot.
Yeah. And then I cast spiritual weapon.
Fantastic. Let's me make a fake spiritual weapon for you.
And it would be just behind the inner cap, so just the other side of the door.
Okay. Give me 1 second. As I make this look as pretty as I'm able to. And you're putting it right behind the other cap?
Yes.
Cool.
Right.
There you go.
And because it's easier this way.
13 meets
As
it, beats it.
All right. 10 points of damage because
It should be a +4.
my wisdom. Yeah, instead of +2.
Sounds good. Yep, I still have to go in and fix that for you.
Well, I don't have the spell as an attack action, so
I'll get in there and fix that for you eventually. Anything else for you?
that'll be it.
All right. Tate, back to the top of the order.
So Tate is seeing that there's kind of a backup outside the door.
Yeah.
He's just going to kind of like lean around. He's going to fire a couple Eldritch Blasts at it.
All right, go for it. Tell me how your first Eldritch Blast you cast in this game kills it.
He's going to turn the corner and he's going to see Nero. And he's going to be like, he's going to do like, watch this. And he's going to like just turn, put his hand out and just go, boom. And then its head's just going to explode.
So
and it
proud.
is dead.
Dude, magic's cool.
Right?
I mean, I still prefer stabbing, but magic is still cool.
Awesome. Well,
that's the thing.
Was a thing.
2 things, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Now the rooms are empty.
Since he's already started doing it, he wants to try and collect their fangs too.
Okay, go for it. I'll need dexterity checks for each of them.
Okay.
And
the first one, you are able to get one of the fangs. The other one snaps as you're trying to extract it.
All right.
Aww.
The other one, you're able to get both.
So I got 5.
All right. Anyone else searching the rooms at all?
I'll do some investigation.
and this will search the storage room, and I didn't see myself, so I got a total of 16.
Cool. 16, 17. Anyone else?
Yeah, hang on.
No.
Nope, wrong one.
14. $17. So we got a 15 from Ednis, 16 from Ednis, 17 from Nero, 14 from Tate. Eden or Meek, are you doing any searching? Nope. Okay. In
Nope.
that case, Nero and Ednis, I need you both to give me a D6 roll. Okay. Ednis, you find a peridot, which is a rich olive green gem, also worth 500 gold. Nero, you find a pair of bracers of defense.
Ooh.
So, for those who don't know, the bracers of defense, while you are wearing these bracers, you gain +2 bonus to armor class if you're wearing no armor and using no shield. This does require attunement.
I'm gonna attune the shit out of this thing. This is awesome. He's kind of jumping around like a kid at Christmas. He's like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, you know what? For the spellcaster, that's a really good find.
Yeah.
You're dancing with your bracers, and Tate sees you excited. He comes over and starts dancing with his fangs.
Slowly dancing away from Tate.
Just dancing backwards. Hey. Oh my god. All right.
Well, so we continue. That's the other peridot, yes.
So
Here not.
Tate is becoming the Tooth Fairy. Got it.
Something like
Tate
that.
has plans.
Oh, I
So I
bet.
think- I'm assuming. I don't think there's anything else this way, right? I didn't see another. All right.
So I'm guessing that 14 doesn't get me anything then.
No. I'm essentially figuring out whoever has the highest roll gets it.
So
And so far, Nick's found the best item so far.
All right. Where you going next? You have a door up here in the north. You have 1, 2, and 3 doors in this hallway that you haven't explored yet.
since we're here, we can just maybe we start here. Sound good, everybody? Is that a door? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a door.
Start at the top. Work our way.
Yeah.
All right.
The hammer, the spiritual weapon, will make its way to that door before it disappears.
Okay. Poof. It gone. Goodbye, hammer. All right. You.
Oh yeah, that is my god's favorite weapon.
Mm.
You open up to find yourself in a what looks like a garden. Kind of outside-ish. I guess it's more like a greenhouse type area. I'm going to call it for the sake of this. Oh yeah, and you open it up and there's another Ettercap.
By the way,
By the way, no, I've hidden these Ettercaps all over, and it's the luck of the draw for you to find them.
I really honestly should have respected that one's privacy. I mean, how would you feel if someone just came busting into the bathroom and just started firing shit at you, you know?
he was probably mid-wipe too.
Yeah. God, that's awful.
That's how you want to go.
Right?
Bold of you to assume it's a male.
It doesn't matter. Anybody can be mid-wipe.
Yeah, females wipe.
I mean, hey, at least he's already on the shitter for when things loosen as it decomposes.
Oh God. Anyway, Nero, you're up.
You're welcome.
Look, I don't want to. Okay. I don't want to think about any more bathroom talk after having food poisoning this weekend. So please, no more.
I think he's going to kind of like Sorcerer's Apprentice style arc his hands together, just generating a massive lightning bolt and just Kamehameha at the Ettercap at level 3.
So you're gonna move up to there.
I think it's got a range of.
Well, you have to have it
100
in
feet.
sight. Keep in mind.
Why not? I thought I was standing right there.
No, you weren't. I just moved you
Ooh.
there.
Oh, my bad. Okay, yeah, that's.
Cool. Yeah. Kamehameha. And it needs a dex save.
It's dex save DC 16.
Let me do this. Dexterity.
I gotta
saving
Okay.
throw.
Nero
Slots.
Espengard is now the rock.
Ah. It's
Well,
only
still
gonna
takes half damage.
still takes half damage, which is 15.
14. No, 15, yeah.
This is D&D. We round up. Or is it
Well,
round down?
Up for enemies, it's up
yeah,
for
that's right,
enemies,
down.
down for players.
Yeah, that's right.
And after expelling his lightning bolt and missing, he is going. Can he move back into the hallway? Or is it like a human
No, you
shield?
only. I think you only have 5 feet of movement left.
Oh
10,
darn. Okay.
Because you went 5, 10, 15, 20. Nope, you can. You can go get to here.
Oh, thank God. Okay. He's hiding bravely behind Meek or behind Tate.
Awesome. Edness, it's your turn.
All right. Edness will just move up and stabby.
Go for it.
And because I'm just going to throw a level 2 smite at it. If I hit.
Oh, you definitely hit it. So a total of 20 damage with the
Nice.
smite. Oof. It is not looking good at all. God damn. Y'all are doing much better than the last party I ran this with. Let me just say.
Nice.
Anything else, Edness?
And that'll be it.
All right, Eden, you're up.
Real quick, I was gonna say, are you sure? Because have you seen my rolls?
None of you have taken damage yet.
That's fair. I will do a total.
And I'm guessing the last party was pretty messed up by the time they got to this point.
Yes. Okay. We're going for a total to dead, which would be a total of 14 points of damage.
Mhm.
And a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Eden, go ahead and tell me how your total to dead kills this thing.
Oh. Let's see. Well, with Edness there, I kind of look through the doorway and let it ring just at its feet, and just sort of like let it like explode up, as opposed to like, yeah.
As it kind of
Yeah.
like explodes from upward.
Yeah.
Edness, you got a little goop on you.
Sorry.
Hell spells.
Yeah, and it is dead. Well done.
Yay.
All right, room is yours.
Walk in and start searching.
And that's
I'm
actually
assuming-
the title of a novel, by the way.
Yeah.
Investigate.
Yeah, I will investigate and search.
All right, go ahead and make your investigation checks.
Guidance.
Oh, Oh, Jesus! Oh wait, that was a regular roll. That was just a roll.
Wow. That's terrible. What
That
the
is
hell?
terrible. Oh my god. Let me take a look at this. 6 from Nero, 5 plus 4, 9 from Eden, Tate with a 10, and Edness with a 3. All right.
You know what? We'll throw this on Tate.
Okay. Give a 13 for the
Guidance.
guidance. All right. Tate. Yeah. That will give you enough. Go ahead and roll me, Tate, a 1d4. All right. You have found an aquamarine gem. Pale blue green. 500 gold.
Nice.
All right. Where to or what next?
Well, let's go down and over.
Next
Keep
room?
going. Yeah.
All right.
And I'll just walk in because I feel like fuck it.
At this point,
Yeah. If there's something there, there's something there. If not, hey.
Well, I'm trying to move forward, but it's not cooperating.
Quick question, just because
Sure.
I don't remember. Did we find this place on the way to the apothecary, or is this the apothecary?
on the way to.
Okay.
You technically you saw this the last time you came. You went to the blacksmith, but you didn't really do anything about it because there was nothing really interesting. This is the first time you saw any sort of movement in this seemingly empty house.
Well, this is Tate and Nero's first time seeing this.
And it
happen.
is Tate and Nero's first time.
Since this is like a garden area thing,
Yeah.
I don't know how it would work, but can I see if anything stands out to me? Because like assassin, plants make poisons. Kind of thing.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a nature check. Nature or survival?
Let me see which one's better. Survival. $16.
16. You see a lot of the plants in here are usually made to become components for spells or for magical items and such. Nothing really for poisons here.
Okay. Well, not knowing what any of them are, he's just gonna go around and just pick like 3 random plants and pull them.
Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll randomize and identify those plants for you later.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yep, no worries. As for the dining room that y'all have entered in, you don't see any other caps in here.
Good.
Appears to be unoccupied.
Yeah, I will start searching.
All right. Anyone who wants to start searching can go ahead. 12 from Nero. Take out a 25. Investigation. Edness gets a 20. Gets a nat 20.
Whoop, whoop.
So Edness, I need you to roll me a d4.
Only because I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, you got the nat
Yeah.
20, so you supersede everything. All right, you found yourself. Y'all found yourself another black pearl. Again, worth 500 gold.
Nice.
Edna's pockets that one as well.
All right.
Nice.
Since I didn't roll high enough to find anything, what can we say that I rolled high enough to notice which pocket he just put it in?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes because that's gonna be funny later. Because I am just as much of a chaos goblin as you are. Awesome. All right,
Wow.
what's next?
Well, I see this door here,
Mm-hmm.
so let's go. I'll run over the table. Just
All right. You open the
What's that?
door. Open ye door. You find like a little food prep area, it appears to
Stop
be.
doing that.
Very nice. And at the helm is the nethercap. Come on, buddy. Show up. What the fuck? Give me a second there. It did a dumb on me. Give me a second. Took it. Bam. There we go.
Shit. Sorry.
Here we go. Initiative, folks. Found yourself in a tight space with another ettercap.
Awesome.
What would you like to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're ready to go. Tate, you're up first.
So I'm assuming since I'm like right there, I can see it like through the door.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So this like pipe that's right here next to the, I'm assuming that's a bathtub or something. Or some kind of tub.
Water pipe.
Sure.
It's like kind of like a makeshift sink.
Cool. So he's gonna run in and he is going to kind of hop up on that pipe and then hop onto the top of the ettercap and stab it on both sides of the neck with, well, try to with his rapier and a dagger.
Go for it.
Nice.
Yeah. The ettercap exterminators.
Nice.
14 will hit for 10 damage. Get your sneak attack in there too. For another 6, so that's 16 for your first attack. And then another 8.
So now I'm just kind of like hanging from its back.
Nice.
All right. Cool.
Nice.
Ednus, it's your turn.
Just a moment. All right. I sent you a message, Riku.
Okay. Okay.
Ednus will walk up and stab the
Go
ettercap
ahead.
and
Stab
not
it.
use a smite.
All right. 8 damage. All right. The ettercap is going to slash at you, Edness, with its claws. Not going to hit. And then it's going to attempt to bite Tate. That is going to hit you, Tate. 16. You're muted.
Since I use my bonus action to attack, I don't have a reaction, do I?
You would have a reaction.
Oh, no, you still have a reaction.
Shield.
All right.
Oh.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Good job there. Don't have to make a con save. All right. It's Olivier's turn. Olivier walks up to the door, sees another one.
Please don't scream.
He lets out a little yelp, and then you say that, and he goes, and he is going to. What is he going to do now? He casts invisibility on himself. Yep.
Oh, he holds the scream and it just disappears, just like moves out of existence.
Hero, it's your turn.
I just imagine that even though he's invisible, you still hear like the quick little footsteps, like.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I hear the squeak. I'm like, Olivier, it's okay to be scared. Olivier, God. I think I'm gonna pull a page out of Olivier's book. Actually, no. I think we're good. I'm gonna do a second level chromatic orb at him.
Go for it.
$19 to hit.
All right. Tell me how you destroy this thing.
So with chromatic orb, I can choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. I think I'm gonna choose acid.
All right.
Like it's summoned it in my hand, and I just throw it at him like a shot put ball, and it hits him square in the face and just melts his entire head.
Talking about a bad acid trip.
God damn it.
Just real loud from behind it, you just hear, ugh!
Like, oh.
All right. It's dead.
Good
I'm
job.
starting to think I know what that shadow was that we saw.
A bunch of eticaps, perhaps?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it's a fair
that's
assumption.
an accurate. Yeah, that's a fair assumption. I think we will keep searching because they seem not harmless, but no one has been hurt yet.
Persistent.
Yeah, they are persistent, but not.
One
No one's
sprayed
been-
web at me.
No
Let's
one's
put
been
that out
hurt, but he's going to point to like himself. This is disgusting.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe
is
you
he
can learn
gonna search
prestidigitation and get rid of that. Since, you know.
out of nowhere, you kind of see a card like fly out of nowhere and land at your feet, Goose. Sorry, Tate. And it kind of flashes prestidigitation all around you and cleans you up.
Oh, Olivier?
I'm here.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Still hear his voice.
You're the best.
That kind of got creepy. I'm sorry.
That was like a Beavis and Butthead chuckle.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we can search this room.
Yeah, anyone who's searching, go ahead. Investigation checks.
Guidance. Nope.
Tate with the 22. All right. Tate. Tate. You're not gonna roll for this one. You find a topaz, a golden yellow 500 gold gem. With one room to go in this house.
Well, it's not going to get any easier. Let's go.
As you attempt to walk through a fireplace,
Yep.
that's not a door. That's not a door. That's not a door, Eden.
As he's walking out, Tate's gonna grab a little piece of cheese off this table.
Ooh, okay.
Just kind of
Cheese
snack
is
on it while he's walking.
super moldy and smelly.
He's gonna
It's
cut
blue
that.
cheese.
He's gonna cut that top layer off. It's fine underneath.
Oh, no, it's-
He
it's blue
cut the
cheese.
cheese.
All right. Are you all headed to the
At
last
least
room?
not from under cheese.
Here we go.
Christ.
That's
Final
it.
room.
Eden just walks through it. Like Astro Boy.
And here we
I
are.
don't need a door.
Your last room. And your last Eder cap.
Ah, god dang it.
I need to move fucking Eticaps in this motherfucking house.
All right. Eden,
Ah,
you're up first.
guys.
Jesus Christ, you're all about to jump this thing with all of you going before the Eder cap. Good Lord. Eden, go ahead.
Oh, I'm done. So, screw it. We'll do a third level, guiding bolt.
Go for it. Oh my god!
He's like, "Fuck this house. Fuck these Eder caps."
I think
I
it's
say-
dead, Jim.
Say, Damien, I'm attributing that to you going almost snakes on a plane there when we came into the
Yes.
room.
I mean, motherfucking Eticaps in this motherfucking house. Oh, I guess roll another d20. I mean,
So
it's dead, right?
So hold up. Give me one more second. Give me a second here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It may be
So-
too many.
It gave you too many. I will say
Yeah.
that.
Hold on.
I think your guiding bolt is written wrong, unfortunately, but I can fix that later.
Yeah, it should be at third level. It should only. Oh, wrong. Third level. It should be 6d6.
66, yeah. So 66, so 6 times
Alright.
6 is 36. So 36 minimum damage. Go ahead and just roll me 66.
Okay.
And we'll add whatever
No,
that
it
is.
rolled 12 dice.
1, 2. Well, oh yeah, it rolled 12 dice because it was
A crit.
Crit.
it was a crit. That's right.
Oh.
So I will take those first 6 as the extra 6. So
Okay.
it's fucking dead.
Yeah, I had a
It just-
feeling.
Go ahead and just tell me how you just destroyed
mean-
this motherfucker.
Eden, like, because they were the last one to kind of make their way over to the room. They go to the room. They see this thing. They're kind of like, gosh darn it, another one, and they just like put their hand out and it opened, like put full palm out and just sort of like, yeah, like Iron Man, like just repulsor ray, just straight through it and straight through it, just like hole in the chest, just
Like full on death becomes her
yeah,
hole that you could see through.
yeah, yeah.
It's dead. It is
That
gone. It does not exist anymore. Jesus Christ.
was rude. That was pretty fucking rude. Just saying.
All
I
right.
rolled a deck save. I got a little on me.
Ah! All right. This is the last room. Anyone want to do investigations?
Someone else do it. I'm done. Eden just sort of, I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, I'm about to say I haven't investigated any room. Might as well see if I get some kind of luck.
Okay. Well, Meek, you're the one that finds the item here.
Oh.
As you walk into the room, you're searching around, and you see upon the mantle what looks like a wizard's wand. But this is definitely one that is very intricately made. You see a glowing ruby at the tip of it that shines with magical energy. It looks so much cleaner and newer than anything in this house. It is inscripted with runes on it that even for you, it's in a language you don't understand, but you could tell that this wand wasn't meant for any wizard. It's meant for a fighting wizard.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna be like, well, I got no use for this. Plus, also, I still owe Tate for that damn bet, so I'm gonna hand him the wand.
I can identify it if you would like me to.
Yeah, I was saying this way I can figure out how much, hopefully, tear away some of the debt I owe Tate for that bet.
All
I
right.
will cast identify.
You have found yourself a +1 Wand of the War Mage.
Okay.
While holding this wand, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls determined by the wand's rarity. In this case, it's a +1 for being uncommon. In addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack roll.
Mm.
It must be attuned by a spellcaster.
That just sort of, as Eden does the identify, like the eyes glaze over, and then that sort of her mouth opens, and then the words come out.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Mm.
Yeah, hearing that, Meek's definitely going like, yeah, I don't use that kind of magic, so tear Tate.
Tate'll take a look at it, and he'll kind of like twirl it in his fingers a little bit, and then he'll kind of toss it to Nero.
Oh, Nero's gonna pocket it.
Yeah, I would.
Nero has a use for it.
Yeah,
Nero,
again,
Nero,
Meek
what
only
is
gave
your
it.
focus?
What's that?
What is your spellcasting focus after all?
Oh shit! It was. Let me pull up my character real quick.
I was because Meek only gave it to Tate to again go towards that debt from the bet.
Mm-hmm.
He has the signet, like his family ring, the
Gotcha.
signet ring.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, now you have another focus.
Oh, he's doing the sports method of spellcasting focus.
Yeah. All right. But you've pretty much cleared out this house.
That was interesting.
Nice
Shall
little
we
detour.
go? Does anyone need? No, no, I don't think anyone does. Okay.
No, we're relatively unscathed. But yeah, because earlier you said these things were like shepherds and spiders, right?
Yes.
Where's the spiders?
I don't know.
And I'm leaving.
And that's actually where we're going to call it tonight. And we'll pick up
Yay.
with the apothecary in a couple weeks.
Yay!
So thank you all so much for joining us, coming back to Reign of Vecna after so long. It's been a great time. I know it's been a while, but it's good to get back into the swing of things. Have a little combat so you can get used to your characters again. And still cause some shenanigans as well as move along what could be happening.
What could possibly go wrong?
Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us. Let's go around and just reintroduce ourselves. Your name, your who you played, and do you think you're going to be able to convince this town to stand behind you and fight for it?
Ooh.
So we're going to go in reverse order, starting with... Actually, we're going to go... Oh, okay, Goose.
He was chewing.
Sorry, my brother brought me a burrito.
Oh, nice. Love burritos.
What was the question again, real fast?
The question is, do you think you're going to be... How likely do you think you're going to be able to rally the town behind you to take out the giants?
Got it. Okay. So I am Goose. I have been playing Kate, the mutt.
Fair.
Check out the Surge Discord. We have a lot of new stuff that's going to be coming out in the next couple weeks. So be on the lookout for that. Check out our merch store. Buy a hat. We got this one. We got the one Nick has, and we also have a blue one. Yeah. Outside of that, I'm gonna start threatening people. So I feel pretty good about it.
Okay, cool. Makes a note of that. I'm also going to add, in terms of the Surge, something fun that I have been working on behind the scenes for Surge.
Oh, yes.
I for a different platform for Foundry, I have been working on making the official module for the system to be used in Foundry. So I've been working hard on that. It's been going really well. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Yeah, Greg showed me a couple screenshots. It looks awesome.
Woohoo! I'm excited.
Me too.
Awesome. All right. Old Worm Slayer, it's your turn.
Hi, everybody. I am Old Worm Slayer, and I have been playing Edna's Marble Finder. And Edna's is hoping that the rest of the negotiations go better, because they were really hoping that I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Zephyrus.
Zephyrus.
Zephyrus would be on board because, redemption. And,
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Eden or Damon, you're up.
everyone, I'm Damon. You can find me as DMAGamer79 on like TikTok and shit. Uh, I played Eden, your Warforged Twilight Domain character who is sick of this shit. That part. Uh, um, Eden is hopeful, but trying to stay realistic, and may believe that maybe we may have either we're going to have to do this on our own, or we may have to abandon the plan. But they're going to stay hopeful that maybe they can get someone on their side.
All right. Kel.
Hey y'all, I am Kel, also known as Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me here every Monday on Halfling Witch Productions for Leia Origins or Windrise of Aria. You can find me every other Wednesday on my channel for my Theros 5e campaign, A God's Challenge. Every other Thursday, back here with Riku and the Grain here for Reign of Vecna. Sorry, it's 1 o'clock my time. And then every other Friday for my Stargate 5e campaign back on my channel. Honestly, not sure how the plan is going to go because the fact the first person we went to said no for understandable reasons, and we couldn't even make it to the second person without getting dragged to something else. So it's really a coin toss on how I think the plan's going to go. Again, the village behind us.
All right. And finally, Nick.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I played Nero Aspengard, the half-elf storm sorcery sorcerer. You can find me on most social media platforms under the username Professor Hexagon. You can find me. Tomorrow I think we have our next Stargate game. We're over on Kel's channel. He was just talking about that. Really excited for that. You can find me here every other Thursday and then every other Monday over here, but for the Origins of Orlea campaign where I play Varric Wolfspear Vagari. Took me a second. The Goliath Barbarian. Kind of a change up for what I play here. As far as how I think the plan's gonna go, you know what? No, Nero's like got 100% confidence in us. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be fine. Just complete blind faith.
All right. And of course, as always, I am Riku, your dungeon master and mind of Vecna. You can find me on social medias as Pup Riku or Puppy Riku. You can find me here every other Saturday for Queers. We have in our next episode this Saturday, actually. You can find me here every other Monday for Windriders Aria, which is this coming Monday as well. Both of which I am returning from my hiatus for as well, just like for this. And yeah, don't forget to check out the other shows here on Halfling Wizard Productions. On Wednesdays, we have alternating. We have the Liminal Blink, and we have Monster of the Week. Definitely make sure to check those out on Wednesdays. Make sure to become a Patreon member. You can get many exclusive homebrew items, some cool perks. One of the coolest things that, at least I think is the coolest thing, is you get to see the session 0 of Reign of Vecna if you're a Patreon member. Only place you can see that, which is a great thing. Make sure to jump onto and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where we post all of our VODs, so you can catch up on old episodes of all of your favorite episodes and check out some of the fun little clips here, there. Make sure you check out your merch store, our merch store, not your merch store, our merch store. You can see we make merch from all of our favorite moments of all of our different campaigns. We have cups, shirts, hats, whatever suits your fancy. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you join again, as Goose mentioned, over on Discord. Make sure you check out our friends over at Warp Tree for the Surge TTRPG that we have been partners over at. Join up on our Discord so you can see opportunities to join one-shot and long-run campaign opportunities. if you want to become a part of one of this or even run something like this, make sure you join our Discord, and you may even have a shot to do so. And finally, don't forget, we are always raising money for charity. We are moving forward with the Freedom Service Dogs until we reach our goal of $500. We're currently at $325. So if you can help us out, that would be so great. We would love to see if we can hit that goal of $500. So thank you so very much. And I feel great to be back here. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you in a couple weeks to see if this ragtag group can rally the town behind them and take away and defeat these giants. All right. Catch you later.
Tiny robes he's wearing so fine, in the tavern sipping on wine, knows the secrets of the old halfling wizard never told. Mystic wand and a pointed hat, talks to people about this and that, sneaky tricks and a wink in his eye. Halfling wizard makes the hours fly. Oh, halfling wizard in the night, casting spells to the moonlight. He can talk and he can know, in his world the magic grows. Down the road in evening light, he'll engage you, that's his delight. Readers of the stars he seeks, in a crowd he's sure to speak.